Shalom, wonderfully blessed. I'm so grateful to prepare this podcast for you. Live creative. There's so many times that we say, you know what, I want to live into the spirit where God will for me. And you know, it's not a thing that's so far out there that you can't achieve. I want to talk to you today about you are a winner. You see, so many times you say, you know, wow, this race is so hard and such and such. And you fail to realize that you're a winner, that God created you to be that winner, and that there's resources locked inside of you, ready to be released. Remember, the power and the provision of the winner is locked inside of you. It's your job to release it. You see, God ordained your life to bring a reflection of the divine winner unto the universe. You see, have you ever wondered that what a winner looks like? You see, so many times we focus on certain images of winners and begin to stereotype how they look. Well, let me give you some good news. A modern-day winner looks just like you and I. And throughout history, we begin to paint images of winners, and we forget they look just like the average Joe. Proverbs the 23rd chapter, verse 7, it tells us very clearly, as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you think that you're not a winner, most likely you will not have the path, or let me say it like this, you will not have the evidence of that winner in your garden of life. So as Deuteronomy said, if a man think he or she is a winner, they will have tangible evidence, and his or her thinking will line up according to the mindset of a true winner. You see, Harry Tubman once said that every great dream begins with a winner. Always remember that you have within you the strength, the patience, the passion to reach for the stars and to change the world. And so what's up this morning? What are you doing to making it a change in this world? You see, a man's attitude decides his or her attitude. Your attitude sets the course of the atmosphere. You get a stinky attitude, you release the atmosphere of pollution. You see, if you get a positive attitude, you invite the environment of God in. You see, the power and the provisions of life, again, has a lot to do with the point of view and how he or she processes thoughts. You see, when bad thoughts come in, you don't have to grab them and say, I'll take it as mine. You can do something with it. You see, the time that when you display a stinky attitude with the dominion blessings or mega blessings will not show up in that garden. Who's hijacking your future? Who's stopping the harvest that God had predestined, pre-ordered, and prearranged for your life? Most likely it's you. You see, a good attitude brings great benefits. This is found to be true throughout history of generations. If I want to experience an unshakable winner's lifestyle, it will begin on how I think. How I think about myself, how I think about others, how I think about God. And the more I grow in the development of that model of Christ, I'll see the winner's attitude bringing harvests in my garden that cannot be stopped. You see, maybe your life in this present moment is not the authentic portrait of the life that you always dreamed of. You have the power to change any situation, any circumstance in your life. You can lose, but you know what? You could be losing the race, but you still maintain that winner's attitude, and there will be a shift. Let's begin to reprogram the way we think and move in the spirit, or reconnected to the spirit of the winner that God created us to be. Let me give you 3 questions to focus on today. What do you see when it comes to taking on challenges? In the midst of difficult situations, what are the images you see? What words are being spoken in your subconscious mind when you hear that you have been designed for great achievement. You see, Michael Jordan could have received the words of failure in high school from his high school coach. But when that his talent wasn't good enough to be on the team. You see, just as young Mike, he began to process a mindset of mental toughness and inquire more time of practicing until his skill in basketball improved, and he became an expert in his game. Ladies and gentlemen, so many people quit at the sound of no, or you can't do it. You see, mental toughness is required to reshape your life and life results as well, and to sharpen your skill to win. Today, I want you to focus on the journey of Joseph, how many roadblocks came in his way, but he stayed on course with God and God's plan, and he got to his finish line. And I'm quite sure he heard those wonderful words that we all strive to get. Well done, thy good and faithful servant. This day, on this day of living creatives, I want you to position yourself in such a way that no